All right, back at it for the third stream of the day. Stream number 1 was a little short one. Stream 2 got cut off early. So now here we are, stream number 3, as we continue searching for banger after banger after banger. That's all we want to do. Now, so will we be able to come across anything good? We shall see. Just the stream that was being done earlier, hour and a half ago, we did pull this West Point Lowell. So that was a good find. Will we have any more? Is the question. Sure, we will be able to. Let's start off right where we ended before. On some quarters. All right, and all like. All right, let's bring them on. Let's bring on the bangers after bangers after bangers. Bombay hook. And 84. Excuse me. Sorry about that. If it came through loud, my apologies. West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Oregon. What was that? The Crater Lake. Philadelphia. Great Basin. Denver. after. All right, Minnesota, just to the left of, I'll scratch that, just to the right of that tree there, you're looking to see a die chip, which would make it look like a additional pine. Well, we don't have one there, so we can say goodbye. Go into circulation, go right back. See, this is Warren, and we have plenty of Warrens. That's 86 Denver. Alexander, how are you, good sir? Pleasure seeing you. Trying to find some finds here, or as it's in the description, we're trying to find a couple bangers. Let's get banger after banger after banger. First roll. Yeah, going to bed. Well, if I do a good job, maybe I'll be able to soothe you with the voice and put you to sleep. Or you'll go to sleep because it's boring. But I definitely understand that not wanting to go to bed. Maya Angelou. All right, Block Island, Denver. And Celia Cruz, Denver. All right, roll number 2. Not boring, copy. Copy, copy. Does not appear to be any silver in that roll. I can definitely do my part of being white noise. Any way I can be of assistance. Women Innovation Quarters. Good day, AJ. How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. This fell, and it is a South Dakota Tuskegee Airman. We are on the second quarter roll. Nothing was found in the first roll. Prepping food. I got you. Well, when we come across anything of note, I will be sure to make a loud ruckus so you can hopefully safely put the knife down and check it out. Yeah, the silver jump is having a lot of effects on many different things, and one of those being, well, obviously not only coins, but is that going to do anything for the cost of goods? with, of course, all the electronics that use silver. You can hear me crystal clear as if I'm in the room. And AJ agrees with that sentiment of the cost of silver affecting everything. If only we can get some prices of other things down, that would be welcomed. Get the prices down instead of, just paying paychecks to a larger degree, just hurting people. All right, all these are so many common quarters here, common pennies. Well, I can't say that we haven't started a penny roll yet, but you all understand it's probably going to be common. There's a Philadelphia Marsh Billings Rockefeller, not low mintage. Arizona, Philadelphia, and a bicentennial quarter, Denver. Forcing the dollar to be worth less while raising precious metals index. This allows them to print more dollars. Currency is in jeopardy. Yeah. But unfortunately we'll see if things end up, I don't know. I mean, I want to say getting better, but something needs to stabilize. All right, looking at this roll of pennies, do not see any wheat cents, but or Canadians. However, when we looked at a roll earlier, we got deceived. We had a rounded edge Canadian. It popped out of nowhere. $2016. All right, so we're on pennies now. It was in 1982. Check to see if it's 3.1 or 2.5. We have a 3.1. And a 1968 Denver. Another 1982 off first look. Appears to be a small date. Let's check the weight. 2.5 grams. We're going to call that a large date. Don't need it anyways, but it's always worthwhile to check. Make sure we don't miss anything. (2009) Denver, Lincoln Reverse Series. This is the birthplace. 1988, 2015. In 1985, 2012. 1990 Denver. 1963 with a little bit of good color to it. Spotting on the back. Spot in the steps. Spot above the word sent. And the device itself, the portrait, is very smooth. We'll put that back into the box, going to the bank. The 2000 Philadelphia. And we have a close AM. We were looking for a wide. Let's see. Lincoln was born in a log cabin. However, which state? Oh, let's see. Let me try to go through my mind real quick, my brain, before you drop the answer, if you know the answer. If not, I'll have to look it up if I can't. I don't know why. I mean, part of me really wants to say, and it sounds so wrong. But part of me wants to say Illinois, but that can't be correct. Can't be. Can't be correct with Illinois. If you know it, what is it, AJ? And if not, I will pull it up. 1994 Denver. $1976. When 1966. There's another 2000. Do not know. Okay, well, we're going to get the answer here right now. I will get you the answer. We are going to be at yeah, that makes a lot more sense. The answer would be Kentucky. February 12th, 1809, in a log cabin near Hodgenville, Kentucky. The more you know. I don't know again why Illinois was. I mean, I'm not even sure Illinois would have been considered at the time. I guess it would have been. Josh's state. Yeah, it's true. Old Kentucky. Let's continue on with these small cents. Let's see what we can get here. 2004. $1984. Can we pull in a doubled die obverse with an ear? We cannot. $1960 could have several varieties. All with large and small dates. Wheat cent number one. Wheat cent number one, ladies and gentlemen. 1945. Philadelphia. We will gladly take the first wheat cent of the stream. Feels good. The 1945 Philadelphia should be easy to acquire as it is a 1.04 billion minted. 1.04 billion. But listen, that's number one. So we can't argue with that. Has some spotting there as we can see. Appreciate it, Alexander. Thank you. AJ, thank you for the nice one. So that's one. Can we get number two now? As we all know, it only takes one to get this ball rolling. $2001, 87. '91 Denver. The leg opener. 1972. We're looking for a double die obverse on the 1972. So the front of the coin does not appear to have anything there. It's all right. We'll continue on here. 2009 Denver. So if you'd like to take a guess on if this is going to be birth, formative, professional, presidency, by all means, you get your guess in. And so again, 2009 Denver, birth, formative, professional, and presidency. So I'll give it 10 seconds to get your guess in. Which reverse are you going to see? And flipping, we have professional reverse of this 2009 Denver. A coin that I do not need, unfortunately. 2016, 2013, 93. 2015. 2006. 76 Denver. There is a 71 San Francisco. And we'll put it off to the side as it is a San Francisco, but you're also looking for a double die on the front of the coin. Did not appear to be one. A nice shiny penny drops. A shield reverse, which was a 2021 Denver. We didn't miss anything with that falling off to the floor. All right, let's check the third roll. The ball is moving with the first wheat cent. Let's get number 2. Hopefully we'll get a few more chatters in the room. Rather, a few more viewers. But I don't mind just hanging out with the boys. Does not appear to be any Canadians there. '64 Denver, another 1982. That's going to be a large date. Wayne. 2.5 grams, so copper plated zinc. 2021 Denver. '2001. Another 2001. Looked a little bit cleaner. 2018. '95. It's only a matter of time before we get wheat cent number 2. They can't hide forever. So we'll pull it out here shortly. '84, 2017. I know it's a D, but this looks like an S, but no, that's an '83 Denver. Put it underneath the scope to verify. Another 1964. Wheat cent number 2. So we said it was only a matter of time. 3 rolls, 2 wheat cents. And on this one, you are able to play the game. You are able to play guess the date. So I wish everyone luck. I'll go ahead and get it underneath the scope for anybody that wants to see the reverse and a little bit more detail. There's the reverse. Looks fairly beat up. We got a 41. I'll give it a little bit more time to see if Alexander is still hanging strong with us. He may have finally let the sheep get to him. So in 5 seconds we'll flip. All right. And we have 1954 Denver. Well, Alexander said 1956 copy. Look, 1954 Denver, I guess, isn't all that bad. For comparison, if we would have got that 1941, mind you, a Denver or San Francisco would have been a lot better. We could have had some good messages there. 56, they minted quite a few. But the 1954 Denver, we're at 251 million minted. Kind of about what the average was for the wheat years. But listen, it's number 2. Yeah, he was closest. I don't know if we were playing like the Price is Right, to where he went over, so it doesn't count. I don't know. Not my call. I'll let you two duel it out if you want. But 1954 Denver. So okay, we will take it. 1945, 1954 Denver. Let's move those up to the top of the scope here. And a 1971 San Francisco to end that roll. Which can also potentially be a double die obverse, but does not see it. All right, let's pop out a roll of quarters. Then we'll alternate back to the pennies. $14 rolls of pennies remaining in the 4th box. There'll have to be another bank run tomorrow. See if I can pick up a few more. Or I might have to switch to another denomination. I still have this full box of quarters. Well, we're slowly trying to go through it. I've got a lot of coins to wrap, just so I can take them back to the bank. Great Basin 2013. That's a Philadelphia. There's 7465. Theodore Roosevelt, Denver. Crossing the Delaware, Philadelphia. Yeah, I feel like the motto, going back to this whole Lincoln thing, I feel like what I remember seeing on license plates for Illinois is the land of Lincoln. Maybe that's what got me thinking about that. 1965, Oklahoma, Vermont. I was just thinking how funny it would be if I saved up every Oklahoma quarter I could find in like a 2-3 month span and then mail them all to JJ and say, here's your favorite state. It would make me laugh. Because Texas and Oklahoma definitely are rivals when it comes to at least sports. Heard you were trying to corner the market on these, JJ, so here you go. Here's every Oklahoma quarter I could find. All right, Connecticut, Denver. And Voyagers, Denver. Let's go ahead and knock out one more roll of quarters. Looking for silver, that V75 Privy mark, or just a West. There went all the quarters, everybody. So who knows? Who knows what was there? It's all right. Sometimes they explode on you. Philadelphia, Virginia. Theodore Roosevelt. Alexander's out to find every Buffalo nickel so people can stop giving them out in giveaways. Here's a Buffalo nickel for you. You cannot read the date, so we're going to go ahead and give it away for you. Would you like one? Would you like two? We got many Buffalo nickels to give away. Congratulations on being the 10th subscriber. We here on the channel love to support our viewers by doing giveaways. They cost you nothing. And look at all the fun stuff you can get. No date. A no-date Buffalo nickel. Hallelujah. uh, I'm going to come right back to your message, AJ. Let's see. Spend $8 to mail 15 cents worth of metal. Now, just pay me, just PayPal me $5. Hey, I hear you. I don't know why that really gave me a laugh right there, man, but yeah, I think your sentiment's probably right where mine is at sometimes, which is, look, I appreciate the gesture, but it's kind of like giving out ribbons to, second, third, fourth place. Like, look, just one giveaway, one item, make it amazing, and let's go with that. Why are we doing 4,000 giveaways? It's insanity. AJ, going back to the Lincoln comment. So yeah, was born on Sunday, February 12th, 1809. In a log cabin on his father's sinking spring farm in what was at the time Hardin County, today LaRue County, Kentucky. That is our history lesson. That's our history lesson, which came right after a laugh of GAWs, which is something also that is, just I don't know why it's also strange to me how we went from, like giveaway to now it is GAWS, gauze. I mean, we got to shrink everything. We got to come up with new abbreviations. Left, right, center. Alexander, I mean, you venting now has me venting, which is very entertaining. Look, don't get me wrong. I love to chat, love to talk, especially when I can get going. Sometimes I just like to play devil's advocate and we'll continue a conversation or a debate just to keep it going because it's what just brings me joy of talking and seeing how everybody else responds. Uh, but on this note, we have a Northern Mariana Islands. Look, I've been holding this in my hand since Alexander got me laughing about giveaways. So Northern Mariana Islands. This is a low mintage. Now look, everyone, I would greatly be appreciative if this somehow happens to be a Philadelphia. Uh, I need Philadelphia. So like half the battle is just pulling it, and the other half then is seeing if it's going to be a Philadelphia. So let's see. Either way, we're going to be Denver's 37.6 million minted, Philadelphia 35.2. So hopefully some good luck's coming from you all. Let's see what Northern Mariana Islands we're going to have. Philadelphia! Look, that's a victory for me. I know it seems so silly, but I needed if I've got this darn coin book that I've been trying to complete, and this is like one of the two coins I needed. The other one is an Ellis Island, Philadelphia, which also shouldn't be hard, but for whatever reason it is hard. So I'm happy. Look, is the coin worth anything? No, not really. I mean, look, in great condition, $8. In great condition is right mint state. This is going to be, I don't know. I would say this would be lucky to maybe get an AU about uncirculated. Probably couldn't even do that. So this makes me very very. I'm happy. Um, Philadelphia. Wouldn't that be funny if my eyes weren't working and it actually was a Denver this whole time? God, I would feel like a fool. So there we go. Northern Mariana Islands. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, AJ. Again, it's silly, but these are the. I go after very specific coins. Um, as you all can see, just you two being in here, you two both know that I don't put every coin up to the scope. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Um, just for me, I try to go after just the major varieties and completing the sets. And yeah, it's what the hobby is all about. Exactly. It's if you're a golf person, right? It's like getting a birdie or an eagle. You want to go out and do it again. If you're I don't know why sports now are blanking on me, but you understand, right? It's doing something that brings you back. You go bowling and you get a turkey, you get a ham bone, you get a 5-bagger, 6-bagger. It's like yes, this is why we're here. It's that rush, it's that adrenaline kick. Whatever rocks your boat is what you should collect. Well said. Exactly. And it's also what makes the variety out there, right? Which is why we all jump in um, different streams and watch different collectors. Not only just to kind of build that friendship, but it's fun watching them hit what they need and find what they want to find. But this is at Ellis Island again. It's not a Philadelphia, but yeah, this New Jersey. Um, I need this in Philadelphia version. I'll get it. I'll get it someday. So many quarters to go through. Shenandoah 2020. All right, District of Columbia. About 85, 86 million minted. Not necessarily on the low Mitch side, but I do put them off just in case. Somebody out there is going to need a DC, as they were harder to get than some of the other state program quarters. There's Utah. Philadelphia, Tennessee, Philadelphia, Maryland, and 1988 Denver. '84, '67, '68. Well, with a 2020, we could have a good mint mark here. Instead, it'll just be a Denver. New York, Philadelphia, Bessie Coleman. And Papa of Delaware. I think I was going to go to pennies. Back to pennies for a moment. Give me just one moment, gents, and I will be right back. In just 1 second. Just need to go get a quick beverage. Alright, sorry about that, gents. Alexander just got into silver this year, mainly because my step-grandfather died. Sorry to hear that, good sir. I found a tin full of coins, mostly foreign. One day I looked them up. Some of the Canada quarters and dimes were silver. Then my interest in silver took off. About to start buying rolls for the banks. One town over from a retirement town, pretty much. Perfect place to go and buy rolls. Pfft, yeah. Uh, Definitely would be a great place to go. Was looking on Google Maps, there are 3 banks right outside the area. Whole community is just retired people who get high all day now, hoping to buy bags from coin dump machines. Yeah, for sure. Hope you find some amazing finds, my friend. It's one thing that I wanted to do around here. I'm up in North Las Vegas. Uh, just kind of pull out a sign since I've got a small business coin counting. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Small business grade coin sorting machine. So it can actually handle 1,300, 1,400 coins a minute. And I wanted to again just set up a sign and say, hey, why go to Coinstar? Just bring your coins here. I'll just pay you 1 for 1 on what you have. Um, just haven't gotten around to doing it, and I'm sure I probably have to get some sort of license to actually do that because every town, every city wants money, right? Standard. AJ, I always thought hitting the little town banks for other roles they have. Yeah, it's hard out here in Vegas, of course, because there's not really any little towns. Unless I went up, I'll say a little bit north or south. Alexander. I hear buying bags is better than buying boxes of rolls because the silver doesn't always make it through sorting machines. Um, yeah, uh, I've heard similar things. To that end, and and especially right if you're buying a bag, if the bank you're going to, or even if it's Coinstar or whatever, if you're able to somehow swindle that, uh, which would be phenomenal. That those bags are raw, in that all the coins that went in there they haven't been obviously gone through, even if it's by machine. So you are probably far more likely that little Bobby comes in with his parents or grandparents' coins because he wanted to go buy something. So he raids their actually coin stash, right? Or the seniors are coming in and dropping off their coins. They're getting pushed into this bag that you could find a lot better finds. Bags that come straight from the bank machine. Yeah, exactly. Um, so many of the banks out here, uh, in more of your urban areas, they want you to bring these coins in pre-rolled. So I don't even know how many of them actually have bags anymore. And again, I'm only specifically talking about banks out here in Vegas or your major cities. They just don't want to deal with it anymore, which is a little frustrating because it put more work on us, right? I mean, even just as a member, right? It's like, look, I should be able to just bring coins in and you guys just sort them. Why do I have to, uh, pre-roll them? But whatever. So let me know how well that goes, Alexander. I'm curious uh, on if you're able to start securing bags. That might be a question I need to ask some of the banks out here. Although one thing that I was thinking about doing, so because I work in a casino, our casino does allow. Uh, yeah, don't you people have machines for this? Exactly. They just make it so much more difficult. And it's not as easy. I mean, I went out and bought a little like contractor bag, to put all the rolls in. Just like a little canvas bag. Like, okay, here's all the rolls. I've got 40 pounds in my hand. Um, when when you could just do it with I don't know. You can just put the coins in a loose container and take them in. But back to my comment is, my casino does allow the local demographic to come in, cash checks, as well as bring their coins in. And so I know, because I'm able to go inside the cage area, that they do have a coin sorting machine with bags attached to it. And I meant to ask, I'll have to do that when I get back to work, saying, if I'd be able to buy a bag. I don't know if they're going to allow that because, well, I don't know. I mean, they might allow me just to, sure, here's the bag, just give us the cash. So I'm gonna have to see if I could do that, because the individuals coming in, they're dropping coins off. The polite way that I can put it is they probably don't know what they're dropping off. So 1976, this has a good, of course I'm going to drop it right on the floor, but this has a good, well, not underneath the scope, but it had some good luster to it, but that's trash. I don't need to keep that one. (2022), 93, 95, 2021. (2017). Come on, let's pull out something here. 81 Denver. Most people see coins and say, let's go get cash for these. Who wants coins in 2025? Yeah, head of the bank instead of coin stores. It's absolutely right. Absolutely correct. And, from the, of course, hobby perspective, uh, right, that, the anarchy that was 2020 really did a number on coins and coin collecting, as people did not want to touch coins, as they thought that it might be bad for their health. Um, I do not obviously want to go deep into that, mainly due just to the algorithm as well as everything else, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm talking about. Is, yeah, they said, nope, we don't want to do it. And that even led to the casinos. You used to be able to go to your ticket redemption, and if you had a ticket for, right, most people sitting there, I'll just say 22 cents that was left in the machine, so they'll hit the cash out button. And you used to be able just to obviously have go to the little ticket redemption right before you left the casino, put it in, and you get 22 cents. Well, now the only way that you can do that is you have to go to the cashier. Of course, people don't want to do that. So those tickets, A, don't get redeemed due to the banks not having the coins in ATMs anymore, or ticket redemption machines. And while one would think that a casino is, making that money back when they don't get redeemed, that loose change. Yeah, well, AJ, this is what I was going to say. the loose change is actually put into a different fund that goes to state projects. So the casino, I mean, don't you know? I think they get like 10%, but the majority of those tickets that are not redeemed actually goes to help with different programs. Now, if you ask me what programs, I don't know. I don't recall. Is it anything that I necessarily see? No. Uh, it also wouldn't surprise me if that's just what's said publicly is that no, this all this loose money, these millions of dollars a year, millions of dollars in change in tickets that do not get redeemed, we give it back to the state for the streets or whatever. It's like, yeah, do you? I mean, are you actually doing that? How do we know? Yeah, basically, unclaimed funds, an unclaimed funds fund for the community. That's exactly right, AJ. So, at least they did something uh, worthwhile with it. And again, they they don't make it a secret. Like they tell you, I mean, via the machine, like the ATM machine, the ticket redemption machine. They say, hey, if you want change, you just need to go to the cashier. So it's not like you can't go get the change. Um, and it a lot of times it really only is affecting the tourist side of the house, as uh, your locals will just keep all those tickets, and then they'll just go back. When they go in the next day to gamble, they'll just take all their tickets that they've been setting aside. They rely on one main human trait. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure what you're about to say. I was going to say, yeah, exactly. Laziness. I was gonna kind of go another route with that, which was going to be, that we want things exactly, quickly. We want things efficiently, which leads to when you don't do that, yes, laziness. Um, yes, indeed. 92 Denver. Yeah, 1988 was pretty dirty. Alright, let's get something good coming out of these quarter rolls again. Philadelphia Weir Farm. Well, it's got a nice hole through it, huh? Someone punched right through that quarter. There's Texas. So another low mintage. We got Guam. Pulled Guam. Philadelphia's 45 million. Denver's 42.6. Which side are we going to have? Philadelphia. All right. I love knocking out these territorial quarters. Beautiful. Shawnee. Great Basin 2013. Which ones do I need now to finish the book? Well, that's a great question. Let's see here. This is for the, well, need to grab. All right. So, in book number 1 here, so page 1 is done, page 2 all the way through 2004 is done, 2007 is done. So the only one that I need in this book is I need Philadelphia for Puerto Rico. I see that's kind of being cut off a little bit, isn't it? My apologies. Philadelphia. I'm trying to bring this down. That's the only one that I need right now for this first book. I'd show you all, you can see all the other ones. I hope you just trust me that they're all full. Those ones. So that was book 1. And then I have book number 2. Now, mind you, these are for the states and territories. And this is where I needed, gents. So we needed as well, again, Philadelphia. We needed Puerto Rico here. We needed, and still need, I guess, a Philadelphia, U.S. Virgin Islands. And then, as what we did knock out, there was that gap for one of the northern Mariana Islands that we needed, that P. We needed that. And you know what? Let's go ahead. Where are you? Northern Mariana Islands. Again, this was the, here's the P, Philadelphia. Let's flip it. Northern Mariana Islands. We know that's what that is. I'm going to insert. And ladies and gentlemen, off. There it is. The Philadelphia has been placed for Northern Mariana Islands. So if we're keeping score here, I need now Puerto Rico times 2 Philadelphia. Puerto Rico, Philadelphia times 2, and I need 1. 1 U.S. Virgin Islands, Philadelphia. Um, so exactly, yes, we're getting there. Satisfaction, fill the gap. Uh, Now that doesn't stop me, obviously, as you can tell, that I save all these low mintage quarters, these territories, because other people need them, other people want them. Um, from the national park side, which is 2010, 2010 and on, I've got 3 books of those that have some gaps. We'll probably show those on another juncture. But listen, you asked, hey, which ones do I need? Boom, there you go. Pulled out the books, uh, and then anywho, I'm I definitely am trying to complete that, and exactly as you just said, satisfaction of just filling another hole. So I'm happy. Weir Farm 2020 could have taken a W right there. Any hole's a goal, as they say. Yeah, that's right. Any hole is a goal. Any hole is a hole. Nah. Well, there's also that too. Yes, if we're gonna go down that road. Just talking about coins, coin books. Anything other than that, yeah, I'm probably gonna rethink. Everglades. Yeah, it's coming along. The other side, yeah, let's drop another quarter. Yeah, I try to. So my strange proclivities is that I like to have 3 sets of books, and then I like to have 3 spares that don't get put into books. So it ends up being several. Basically, I need 6 of every coin. Uh, and that's a tedious adventure as well as cataloging of where are the coins. And the spares are to trade, the spares are to sell. Uh, because I don't want to, of course, you've got your main book that is, the book that you would never want to part with. That's where you're trying to get all the best specimens in there. Here's another Guam, everybody. Here's another Guam with a Denver. So low mintage there. We'll take that. Um, but yeah, you're always consistently trying to upgrade your uh, main book. Hello there, Uncle Aiden. How are you, sir? Uh, Pleasure seeing you. We've been finding I feel a few bangers today. But yeah, like you said, to fill their spaces that people need and pay a little for. Exactly. Which is why you go after these. For me, going after like the low mintage ones, people are going to need them. I mean, especially heavily those 2010, 11, and 12 national park quarters where they had such low mintage. So I pull every single one out that I can. And yeah, when you want to pay a little bit, well, then you will pay a little bit. So let's continue on, seeing what we can do to find some more low mintage. Yes, sir, Uncle Aiden. Yes, sir. You are there. Theodore Roosevelt, Denver. All right. So what are we're looking for the third wheat cent of the stream. We do have one Canadian in this roll. Canadian has been spotted. So we will see if there is any wheat cents to go with it. $19.94. Have any wheat cents? And what is the Canadian going to be that we saw? 2023 Denver, 2019. 2004, 2013. In 1995, you'd be looking for a double die obverse and not there. (2018) 1986, no major varieties to the 1986 as I smacked the camera. I apologize. And starting off right there is that Canadian that we spotted by the edges. So you can tell as it's got sides. I'm not going to count the sides. It's a polygon of some sort. So there is that first Canadian. 1987. 1987. 2022. 1984, I do believe there is a Denver Mint mark there. There is. Philadelphia version of that 1984 is where you're looking for that doubled ear. It's a major variety. '63D 2020. '80, 2021. A lot of modern coins. Let's go our third wheat cent. Where are you at? 1980. Wheat cents can't be hiding for long. '94. '23. '81 Denver. '73 Denver. Oh, how did I miss you? We have another Canadian, and somehow those edges must have got smoothed down, yet they did. Unable to tell. 1982. Could be in a little bit better shape. Snuck in there, though, on us. '68 Denver. '80 double die obverse. What we're searching for. Melt. 2019. '63 Denver. All right, Chickasaw, low mintage. So we will put that aside. Louisiana. Our bicentennial little drummer boy. Yes, sir. Anime Wong. Very well could be wrong. Yosemite. Here's another low mintage. We pulled Yosemite. This is a good roll. Low mintage. So again, similar to that Chickasaw. But we will. So Chickasaw, 69 million, and Yosemite, 2010. And what are we at here? Denver, 34 million. So yeah, we will take that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. See, we got a few of you boys there trying to do a heist, huh? You guys are trying to get into my coins. It's not a bad looking. Yeah, it's got some a little bit of a unique finish to it. I'm gonna put that off to the side. And for those at all watching that haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, as that will help fill that whiskey glass down at the bottom of the screen. Let us help fill that up. Yeah, well, good luck hoisting it. You better know that I got a lot of security around my vault. But you want to try to break in, by all means, be my guest. But if you get caught, don't yell at me. Oh, well, we have a 2023 Philly. We don't see the Phillies too often, so which woman are we going to get? Holy moly! The entire crew successfully broke into the vault. They celebrate with bars of gold and bags of silver coins. Wow. Well, good job, you two. Good job. And we've got Tall Chief. Tall Chief. We needed a Philadelphia, so we will take that. Need about a few of those to build up the reserves. Can't believe you guys got away with my coins. Do you want me to? Are you telling me you want me to boost the multiplier there, AJ? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about the coins, the actual coins in my hand? So I could definitely bump up the. All right, nah, I understand. I mean, it makes it a little bit more, of a challenge to accumulate, right? And as we continue to grow the channel and individuals start playing more and more games, I would like to see that the points actually go to, these loyalty points go to good value, on being able to redeem for uh, worthwhile items or whatever it may be. Here is another bicentennial. don't necessarily need to keep that one. Denver, 97. Bessie Coleman, let's go ahead and drop a quarter. We are in early trial stages. Yeah. I'm going to buy a coin maybe with my saved up points. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm going to actually make them somewhat difficult to earn, difficult just as in, from the longevity of it, then yeah, I'll put, I'll put up Alexander's favorite coin. I'll put up a no-date Buffalo nickel for you to be able to trade your points in for. I've got plenty of those laying around, and that would make Alexander happy. If he's still awake, I'm sure he'll jump in here momentarily. But yeah, being able to put up, saying, hey, here's the coin that is, available for you to procure. All you got to do is turn in some loyalty points. Send me a message at support@coincuriosity.us, and I will mail you a coin, an actual coin that means something. Perhaps a low mintage coin, perhaps a West Point coin, perhaps a silver coin, but making it fun is what we're trying to do here. Yeah, I'm getting butterfingers again, man. Denver, stop dropping these. Stop, dropping, roll. And we had dropped a 1990 Denver. Back from the vault unscathed. Well, good job. Alright, so. Come on, West Point. Show me another one. We had one earlier. We can get a second. There's no need to hoard it. Show yourselves. Arkansas. Mississippi. See if we can have a fun late night stream going. Come on. Ozark, Denver. G Mounds 2022. Uncle Aiden is getting on a roll with the heist and some gambles. See how long his luck lasts. The tides have to turn into my favor soon enough. Most of the quarters are shiny looking or uncirculated vibes that I rarely see with my coins. Yeah, there are quite a bit. I don't. Well, part of it might be the lighting, that I have going on, but Yeah, oddly enough, or strangely enough, I don't really need them. So maybe you will get them as they get back into circulation. Luck forever in your favor? Nah, I don't know. I mean, I won't do anything to purposely change that, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, I mean, the next heist you might do, you just might get caught. Um, then again, maybe not. 95 Philly, Georgia. And let's help fill that whiskey glass. Any subscribe will help fill it up. That's what we'd like to see. Is that glass overflowing? Hello there, Woodsy. Pleasure seeing you, good sir. Pleasure seeing you. We are. We've been having some decent luck. Finding a lot of low mintage. We found one West Point in the stream before this one. When we found two wheat pennies when we eventually do those, as we've kind of been alternating. Looks like silver might hit $52 today. I mean, just should have bought a lot of it when it was at $15, but I didn't want to pull the trigger. I mean, there were different times back then, obviously. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maryland. Nevada. Woodsy, I'll bet you $52 that it does. I will bet you $52 that it does hit $52 today. It's an interesting bet. Interesting bet. Denver, Fort Moultrie. Yeah. Well, Gettysburg 2011, low mintage. And we have a Denver. We have a Denter. We have a Denver. Gettysburg. $30.4 million. $30.4 million for that. Low mintage National Park quarter. Man, Uncle Aiden made it out of the vault again. That's unreal. I don't know. I don't know how you continue to survive these heists. Um, I'm probably gonna fail as many times as I drop these quarters. I don't. I'm a wizard. All right, can we get some more low mintage? Here we go. Come on. Fort Moultrie, 78. Crossing the Delaware, Denver. (2022) 89. 84. There's Iowa, 2019, American Memorial Park, Denver. Denali, not low mintage, do not need Denali. Woodsies in Australia found a 2012 quarter in a bankroll today. Hot diggity dog. (1994). San Antonio Missions. All right, Weir Farm 2020. We could have a W on this. But we do not. It's a regular old quarter. District of Columbia. Slightly confused, but happy. So you put it straight into your U.S. currency album. Yeah, it's exactly what I would do. And that was a uh, D.C. District of Columbia. So it's kind of on the low mintage side, so I'd put it aside. Someone will probably need it at some point since they're a little bit harder to come by. Not per se valuable, but hmm. 96, Connecticut. Acadia. (2012) Denali with the Ram on it. Yeah. So like that one. That would be the one that you, I guess, had pulled. Is Denali 2012. Denver. That's the one. That is the one. And Acadia. This Acadia, this 2012, this Denver. Let me tell you, everybody, this is a 21.6 million minted. So we are going to put that aside as on the low minted side. We'll take it. We got a nice amount of quarters that are low mintage that we have been building up. Actually, Cruise, Philadelphia. I need a Cruise, Philadelphia. Let's put that aside. Mount Hood 2010. Yep, another low mintage. Denver. Let's put it off to the side. We'll take these all day. Every other coin if we can. Why not? Delaware, Papa. Virginia. Oh, oh. Uncle Aiden, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. You tripped the silent alarm. You tripped the silent alarm. It's unfortunate. It happens. Can't always win in these heists here. It's another Papa, so we will put that aside for that Women Innovation Quarter. Tuskegee Airmen, Denver. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will make this the last roll of the stream. Primarily because the box that I'm throwing all this loose change in to go back to the bank is about to be completely full. And I need to take some time to get some of these other low mintage coins put away into their respectful place, their appropriate place, as well as I need to start rolling some coins for tomorrow's bank run. Do appreciate all of you watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. See if we can pull one more banger out of here before we go. Salt River Bay, Montana. $81, $95. Voyagers 2018. $84. Great Basin 2013. Nice piece of tape over the Everglades. Ooh, Bessie Coleman, Papa. I'll take that as a one to wrap things up here. That was good. I needed the Philadelphia. All right. We'll go ahead and call that. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Thank you. We will try to get another stream in possibly tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe if I'm lucky and plan appropriately, we'll have two. But thank you for being here. I am Thomas with Coin Curiosity. You can always head over to coincuriosity.us. You can upload high-resolution photos of your coins, currently U.S. currency only. But if you like looking at coins and want to dip your hand in the grading scale and have your eyes make a difference, you can head on over there, create yourself a membership, and start grading other numismatist coins. So thank you again. We'll be back with another live stream where we find some more pennies, silver. We'll get nickels eventually once they stop giving us all 2024, 2025. As well as we'll painstakingly go through dimes too from time to time. But that, again, is painstaking as their size of the dimes. But appreciate it. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you on the next stream. Thank you for watching. Take care.